We are now live.
Cool.
Yeah,
Amazing.
I'm pretty sure.
Joke's on you. We didn't wait until 6 o'clock.
Hmm. I'm just waiting for my software to keep up. I think yeah, we are live. We are definitely live.
Yeah, I can see it on YouTube for fuck's sake.
Great, 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 great. I then maybe we should start out by sending the link to people, just so people know that we are live. Because I didn't know we were live before I knew we were live. Yep,
Yeah,
I'm deep like that. Hmm.
like one of the most philosophical quotes I've seen or heard in a very long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you study social science?
Well, my field of study actually changed the name, so now it's statesmanship or
Oh
statecraft.
yes.
If we're gonna be entirely for real, for real.
Yeah. We will no longer play Minecraft. We will only play statecraft.
Definitely, yes.
We are gonna build the Third Reich from the bottom.
We are not
Right.
gonna build a Reich. No, 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 please no.
Uh,
Yeah. So, Andre, what are we gonna do today?
So, of course, first of all, I brought my lunchbox
Yes.
because we have a very long schedule of live streaming. So I have brought all my three types of or qualities of Stardew Valley Pale Ale
Hmm?
because we're going to play some Stardew Valley.
Absolutely.
And yeah, and I'm thinking about starting at silver quality and then moving my way up
It's funny you should say that
throughout
because
the stream.
same.
Ooh, ooh,
I had the same idea, and
oh my God.
I have vegan mackerel, the optimal food for tasting things. So,
Yeah, definitely.
do you think that
Also, yeah.
do you think this beer is
Oh,
still
continue.
2.3 ABV? Because
It says 2.9.
okay, it's in Stardew Valley font. Do you think this beer is still 2.9 ABV?
Honestly, we didn't get that much sugar out of it. We didn't have that high of an original gravity, but maybe just a bit higher ABV.
Mm.
But I'm excited to see how it tastes. It's approximately 8 months old now from bottling, and it's a pale ale, so they're usually best when they are somewhat fresh.
Yeah.
But let's see what it can do.
As my glass
Oh,
said, United we stand for beer. Okay, so I now know that the beer says "Whoa" when it opens, so I'm just gonna be really, really careful. And mine does not freak out because I was really careful.
wow. Blech.
Oh, and then it frote out.
And I accidentally swallowed oak chips.
And I have done a perfect Czech pour. Look at this. Just like the
Yeah, it's
Czechish people,
more foam than beer.
just like the Czechish people intended it. Oh shit! It
Yeah,
bubbles to the top, up to the top.
yeah. But Mikkel, let's assume because our YouTube channel is puny with almost no subscribers and viewers. So half a year ago, we tried to recreate the pale ale from Stardew Valley, and that's what we are drinking now. Uh, we have used oak chips to imitate the flavor you would get from putting your ale on a oak wooden cask, and
As
we
done
have
in the
made
game.
a an episode about that in our pop culture brewing series. After this, go check out the whole process about that.
Yeah. It was really an interesting episode. We did a skit about escaping capitalism with some awesome background thingies, and my beer keeps foaming right now.
Same,
It's just
amazing.
straight foam. It kind of looks soapy.
Yeah, I think this was not something that had we which happened when we tried it the first time. But I think the sugar content was too high when bottling. So over time, the yeast has just overcarbonized it because we stopped the process too early in the silver quality pale ale.
Yeah, of course. Let's explain the concept. We made three different types of beer. We made the silver, we made the gold, and then the iridium. And depending on what type of quality, then we had it ferment longer with the oak chips. So as to mimic the in-game taste. I should definitely have brought another glass because this is gonna be interesting.
I'm just considering using my French press. Uh,
So yeah, we were gonna play Stardew Valley, but now we're just emptying bottles of foam.
yeah,
Well, while
it has
while
some charm to it.
while the beer gets ready, I think I should try to join your game.
Yeah,
Boom. So,
this is ridiculous.
what is it the E you have to click on? Yeah, it's the E you have to click on.
Mm.
Yay. I know the
But
secrets.
yeah, one thing I actually thought about, or sorry, came to my mind is that when we planned this live stream, we did not think about the 10-year anniversary of Stardew Valley, which was Friday, the 27th of February.
Hmm?
So happy 10-year anniversary celebration of Stardew Valley.
Yay, thank you.
Yeah,
I have spent a few hundred hours in this game, and I have not perfectly finished it yet, so it's interesting. Okay, now
me neither.
we have some viewer impact. Should my character be a purple man? I think he's beautiful, if I'm gonna be honest. Um, but
Yes. I tried to make my character just look like me, so you know, blue overalls, red shirt, bald, full beard. You know, it's a realistic game, of course.
yes. Um, m- hmm. What is my favorite thing? Hmm. I think my favorite thing.
Bad decisions.
My favorite thing is bad seed brew. Okay, I can't put a brew. Oh, I can just do this. Yes. And why would I say that? And
Well, I am pretty sure it's just because it's an amazing brewery which resides very close to where you live, and they just won best Danish brewery again.
yeah. So
But
that
it is of course well, they deserve it. It's pretty neat.
yeah, but not very original of me liking the most popular beer in Denmark. Boom.
Well, we have a series called Pop Culture Brewing. We are, you know, trying to be somewhat basic bitches to reach the broader audience doing things that everyone knows.
Yeah, that's I can appreciate that. Okay, I have
Uh,
spawned into the game.
Me too. I just couldn't wait, so I've just did some clearing and oh my,
Oh,
like, shut your that's you look weird.
I think this is
No, yeah, but I just did some preparations. I sowed some parsnip and did a bit of clearing.
I think this is the average workload between us. You know, just you clearing and cleaning, and I'm just yapping in the background.
Well, that's fine. But how's your beer coming along?
It is soon
Because
to be there. I
I actually think I can get a proper sip without activating my gag reflexes.
okay. I have it here. It looks fine. It has a beautiful brown color. Not very. I can smell the oak in it, but it's not very see-through.
Yeah, I really can see through my beer glass because my beer glass is a reused Danish beer bottle, and I just thought it was funny. They just took off the bottom of it, reused the bottom as the foot of the glass. I I just think it's cute.
I agree. Therefore, for sure.
Okay, the oak flavor is much more heavy than I remember it, but apparently my bottle also had a few oak chips inside of it, so it's just had a lot of time getting some amazing oak flavor.
Yeah, I feel that my beer is really pleasant, and the oak is not too pronounced. So I think we are. I think I was lucky with this one.
Yeah. I Saturday evening I had the most amazing barrel aged lager. I can't remember which brewery had made it, but it was so pleasant. I'm a sucker for yeah, the taste of cask, and it was almost too much oak flavor, but that's not because I didn't like it. It was an amazing clean oak flavor, cask flavor. But what I think was a bit sad was that the flavor was so heavy that it kind of made it hard to really find the crispness of the lager.
Mm. I think
So
the thing about lager is that it kind of has to be less pronounced than other beers.
yeah, exactly. But and then when you introduce a flavor element which has a lot of strength to it, then you really need to be careful on how to balance it. So you still get those nice, dank, crisp lager flavors.
Mm.
But that's just my opinion. Cheers.
Cheers. Okay, what is like the first steps in your day one Stardew? Because I'm already about to fade.
I've just been clearing. That's what I usually do. But I've very rarely played Stardew Valley multiplayer.
Mm.
So I just have an idea that we might actually get a lot of resources quite fast because double up on the energy, of course. Like one of us could mainly be doing a lot of farming. The other one can go to the mines very early game and get some resources.
Yeah.
It could be cool to just speed run, getting to do some brewing,
Yeah.
finding the pale ale.
The PLL. I'm just running around saying hello to everybody.
Oh yeah, that's a quest.
Because
So in real life, very extroverted. When I play Stardew Valley, sometimes I just ignore and forget the villages.
you sound like someone who should be playing like Factorio or you know those optimizing games instead.
Oh, that would be amazing. I have looked into it. I just rarely find the time for gaming.
Hmm. I am at 30 energy and counting. Maybe I should eat something. I found a radish. Should I just eat that? Or a leek? Yeah. I get 40
I
energy
dare
of that.
you. Oh, just to be so prepared for because of course, we're going to complete the
The entire
what's called
Stardew Valley.
community
Yeah.
house. Yeah. So you need to just save some of the things that you can pick in spring, so we can do that part of the quests, of course.
Yeah. I think we will finish the game in 2 hours. Is that not the goal?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I think so. Let's see if we can achieve brewing in 2 hours. I'm skeptical, but it could be fun.
Okay. I'm just. Can I run? No, I can walk, but I cannot run. Oh, that's the horse. Yeah, I need the horse. to
Yeah,
be
you
fast.
need the horse to become faster. Look at my horse. My horse is amazing.
I actually brought something. Oh, it's coming dark. I actually brought a topical glass today. This is a brewdog glass, and you know why this is topical?
Because it's from Scotland. And when I'm thinking tropical, it's just like beaches, palm trees, exotic fruit, Scotland.
No, the reason I say it is topical is because that the brewdog is actually set to be bought out. A leaked email was just announced, and who do you think is buying brewdog of all people? Or if all
Is
entities?
it Giaggio?
It is not. I don't even know what Jacho is actually.
Giaggio is a company that owns the most distilleries and breweries, like alcohol related companies. It's like a mother firm that just buys up a lot of things. They own a lot of whiskey distilleries actually. I actually think they own Johnny Walker, for an example.
Okay, so it's what's it called? Brew and Bev or something like that. Oh yeah, you actually look like yourself.
It's a realistic game.
I kind of look like myself if I was drowned underwater and had long hair.
Yeah.
Uh,
So, but is it Carlsberg?
oh, you're so very close. It is Royal Unibrew. It
Oh, really?
yeah, they have put in a
That
bid
was
for BrewDog.
Yeah, that was actually an awful guess of me because I used to work at a bar, which was it was not an official BrewDog bar, but they had like a BrewDog distributing license,
Mm.
and the one company that sells BrewDog here in Denmark is Royal Unibrew.
Hmm. I did not know that. But that really makes sense then. Then
If I recall correctly.
why they
Yeah,
would want it.
I'm pretty sure it's Royal Unibrew,
Hmm?
or no, or it might be a company called One Pint. Ah, fuck it. But yeah, that could
You
be
sounded
so cool that
really
the
clever.
company that started branding itself as punks and stand up for the small craft beer and fuck capitalism now is the biggest sellout mainstream brewery I can just get my mind around.
Owned by a company that has Royal in the name.
Yeah.
But yeah. I am actually really happy with this silver quality beer.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. It's very refreshing, not that strong flavored.
Oh, I got an oak chip right there. It really, I have never played co-op 2, so it's just freaking me out seeing you running around.
Yeah. On my Switch, I have a save file where I've of course been playing for I don't know how many hours, and I just realized I don't have the big inventory.
Hmm.
So I'm gonna make a chest.
Good idea. I was
And
thinking
I think I'm just going to make a chest for rubbish.
I'm gonna make a chest for important.
I like that we had the same idea.
So it's
What do you define as important things?
3 random lumps of coal.
Oh yeah, I have 2 random lumps of coal. Oh, I got mail. Hello there, just got back from a fishing trip. Morning. Nice day for fishing, ain't it? You should come down to the beach sometime. I've got something for you, Willie.
Well, does really want to
It's
show
Welle.
me something.
You want to show me his rod?
Yeah. Willie wants to. Yeah. This sounds like you're a Dane trying to speak English. I really want to show you something.
Yeah. Do you think that Concerned Abe on purpose named the fisherman Willie because a nickname for your dick is also your Willie, and because he sells rods?
I do not think so. No.
Like this, it just feels like there's a lot of dick jokes around the fisherman.
There definitely is. I have a hoe in my hands, and then when I try to talk to people, I just end up smashing the hoe into the ground in front of them.
Like you need to show dominance, assert dominance. Yeah.
Okay, I don't know whether or not this is most economical choice of things, but I just bought 10 potatoes because I want.
Yeah, we have shared economy, just so you know it.
I did not know that. I just thought I had.
Go for it.
I thought I had 500 kroner just to buy potatoes.
You have to spend money to make money.
Well, this show gets more and more realistic, you know. I'm just also taking economic decisions for you now.
Yeah, I'm just I'm on a fishing trip, trying to get some free money.
Sounds good.
You know, like give a man a fish and he'll eat for a day. Give him a fishing rod and he'll start a global capitalist venture of fishing.
Sounds good. Yeah, definitely. I am trying to build a bridge with our crops, so they are together as one.
Sounds nice. I caught an anchovy. Then we can get some pizza.
Can you make pizza in the game?
I think you can actually make pizza, but it's
But it's
just
not
like a.
optimal.
Oh, I found sea jelly. Nice. Oh, okay. But yeah, I don't know whether or not you can make anchovy pizza in Stardew Valley.
I agree, Katie. Potatoes. That's how it's supposed to be pronounced. I actually I have only dated Leah in this game. Probably.
Basic.
Yeah.
Me too. No, I have also dated others. I think my first one was Abigail. And then the guy with the long blonde hair.
The himbo incarnate.
Oh yeah.
I joked about dating Shane once, and then the people got really mad at me because he's apparently abusive. I didn't know. He's just a funny guy.
No, that's not how it's supposed to be.
He just jokes.
Oh yeah, I can see in chat that someone just really liked the idea of you buying potatoes.
Yeah, we used our life savings on 10 potato seeds, which is also potatoes actually. They're just green, I think.
Boil them, mash them, put them in a stew.
Yeah. We are gonna be potato kings, and we are gonna, we can make vodka with it, I think. I think you can make vodka in this game. You should be able to.
I don't know.
It's
I don't think distilling is part of the game.
There should definitely be a mod for that, if it's not possible.
Oh yeah, Yeah, I just like the idea of a moonshine mod for Stardew Valley. I have a lot of energy left, but not much inventory for fishing.
That's because you don't.
Might just get back and do some more. It's because I'm making us money, so you can purchase potatoes.
You're just out dilly-dallying in the city while I work the farms. Boom, boom.
I'm not in the city. I'm at the harbor. I'm at the beach.
Harbor.
I'm in front of Willie's house.
I don't doubt it.
Yeah, he just left his house. I think he went to the pub to get shit-faced.
Yeah. Well, good thing I didn't use 400 gold of our shared funds to buy a beer for the jokes.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go back to the farm with all of my fish and my sea jelly. Isn't that used for crafting?
I do not know. I think if this game had just a 10-year anniversary just now, I think it was 10 years since I played it.
Oh. Yeah, so they just released a new update Friday for the 10-year anniversary. Update 1.7, and you got two new villages that you can marry, or like existing villages, but more marriage options.
So you can marry Clint, and he can say "milady."
Honestly, I have not read the what is it called?
The wiki.
Yeah, the update patch. Yeah, I haven't. I was just like, oh, an update. Oh, 10-year anniversary. Cool. Ooh, the game says that I have new ideas to sleep on. I'm not gonna let you sleep. I have a
You have
bit
things to
of energy
things.
left.
Fair.
I have trees to chop.
I just I gained energy lying in the bed. Is this the meta? I can now chop trees, or is this gonna be
Take a
energy?
nap.
Or is yeah? I think I just took a nap and now I'm okay. I think this is. I hope I don't steal energy for tomorrow, but if this works, gains. Okay. If I faint, will you catch me?
Nope.
Oh. Is the
I'm
TV
considering tomorrow morning going to the mines.
the mines of Moria? Okay.
The mines of Moria. Yes. Trying to kill a Balrog or something like that.
Sounds good. Yeah. I think that's
Yeah.
average day 3 behavior.
Yeah,
Whoa! I just leveled up.
me too. I can make wild seeds now. Mm. Oh, it's raining. Then you don't need to water the plants.
Oh, okay.
So I'll just go directly to the mine and try to get some, yeah, just some resources.
Okay. I think I am going to uh, buy some seeds to get some cash.
Oh, with the money that I got from my fishing trip.
This is
Oh,
very
you can't go to the
realistic.
mine yet.
Yeah, I also thought that you couldn't, but I did. It's closed on Wednesdays. How rookie
You can
behavior.
always go to Joja Mart
I've actually never
and sell your.
played the Joja Mart thing.
Me neither. Should we sell our lives to capitalism and try to do that quest line?
I think that would be in tune with most you know uh, oh, it's not even open yet. I think that would be in tune with most breweries. Just sell your soul before you even begin.
Hmm. Well, then I think I'm just going to do some fishing.
Okay. Fishies. Mm.
Yeah. But yeah, just regarding the whole talk about Brewdog being a complete sellout, I think yeah, let's do a capitalist run
Okay.
because of course, Stardew Valley doing the community center and selling all of your stuff to the villagers is not capitalism.
I see it. I support it. Oh, Clint should be open by now. I have a geode. Should The fortune teller says I'm lucky.
You dude, I just you.
The fortune teller says I'm
I think
lucky,
I
so
leveled
should
up
I
fishing.
open a geode for us?
Yeah, like in general, we should never open geodes on days we're not lucky.
It would be we would be fools. So
More than usual.
yeah, I personally can't wait till we do a 40k beer. Um, so
Oh yes.
so we can just as a stream do just do a 4-hour game of 40k.
Yeah, that would be lovely, especially because I play orcs, and it is law that one of the few things they do besides going to war is brewing and drinking fungus beer. So
I
yeah,
I just got a thunder egg.
what's a thunder egg?
Something that Gunter is just about to tell me about. He says
You
abysmal.
can't hatch a thunder egg.
Not a single piece in the entire collection. What's this? You
Yeah.
found something. Let me see it.
This fish is hard to catch.
Remarkable.
It's
all
gotta be.
yours.
He stonks.
I'd love to study this
No!
in great detail, but it's
Satan!
yours. Okay, so
I
Gunter's
lost the
just
fish.
now begging for our geode. Should we, as proper capitalists, give it to him? I don't know.
Well, sure. Maybe investing in the community, like having a nice museum, then there would be more people in the future to purchase our wares.
Definitely just brand ourselves as someone. Okay, I think this geode goes here.
Oh, Brewer Mooney? That's cute. Or maybe we should save up for a chicken coop.
I earned I earned 250 gold. I'm just gonna say it. I am the breadwinner. Absolutely. You did not just.
Fuck off! I've made the most money for the farm by fishing.
I have made investments.
I hate you.
I have 2 oak chips at the bottom of my glass.
Chancen.
What's the chance?
What's the chance of you drinking them?
Ugh.
Ooh. I caught a shat.
A shot?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. There are usually some pretty cool fish getting out when it's raining, so good time for catching valuable things. Oh, and a Joja Cola. That's nice.
I'm really bad at this minigame.
What minigame?
The fishing minigame.
Oh, are you all fishing? Haha,
I have one.
you suck.
I had a quest to go down and get the bar. I just got a herring, which is 8 inches long.
My fish is bigger than your fish.
Yeah, but I got a herring, so
I got a herring yesterday. I got multiple herrings.
I would also have
Like
said
I
that I got a
I
herring.
just caught Mikkel, your 8-inch herring is puny compared to the chop I just caught, which is 15 inches.
Chop. Oh no. The goddamn chop. Okay. So, we moving on to the gold?
To the what?
The gold?
Oh, I'm almost there. Mm. Trying to chug beer while fishing was not a good idea.
Whoa. Okay. The smoke, the condense is really beautiful in this one. It's just a build
Let's
up. It's a fog. I don't think the camera can catch
maybe
it.
you should show it on camera.
I don't think the camera can catch it.
Yeah. Oh, I can see it on Discord at least. The smokiness. Yeah, I just opened my my lovely beer lunchbox for yeah the gold. So when we bottled the golden quality, it was said to be 3.7 percent ABV,
Hmm?
and it was bottled 9 days after the silver quality.
I don't, I don't know if you can see this, but this beer is just entirely clear and it's not foamy at all. Well, it
Yeah,
is
not
foamy.
like it's but in a way that you would expect your beer not to erupt like a geyser.
It looks normal. Yay! I'm gonna sell a fish.
Yeah, I'm just catching or trying to catch way too hard fish for my awful bamboo rod. But yeah, maybe tomorrow we should go visit Jojamart and start selling our souls.
Sounds good.
This fish is hard to catch. Are you gonna be big money? Don't get away, don't get away! Nej, for helvede da også, mand.
As you would say in English, au for helvede. mand.
Nej. I didn't say ow. Ah!
So this is a
I feel
clear
like this is
beer
awful.
instead of the first one. The oak is much more prevalent, and the yeah, you can taste the oak. It's much more clear in the taste also. Just all around beauty, and I think we really earned something by having the oak there a longer time, but not carbonizing it that much more. I think there's a variable in our brewing that at the time we brewed this, which is 8 months ago, we didn't really control our sugar that much. We got better.
As we talked about in that episode, is that it was more important to follow the amount of days fermenting from the game than doing it right.
Yeah.
Because it seems like it's quite clear that the silver quality was not ready for fermenting when we bottled it, or second fermentation. Oh, I feel sluggish.
I am a little bit scared of the iridium quality beer.
Why?
Um, because I feel like this beer tastes normal, and I know that the difference between these in ABV is a little bit more. So I
Yep.
could be scared that
It's
it's
only
a high ABV iridium.
the iridium is 4.5,
Hmm?
so it's only 0.8% ABV in difference.
Yep. Our potatoes are living good.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do a bit of clearing, so we would have, so we can get room for a chicken coop. Be nice. I like chickens. I want chickens in real life.
You kind of got the
But,
space now, but
Yeah, I do. I just moved to a nice house with a big garden, which is just,
oh,
it's almost just one big field of grass, so an empty canvas, and it would be pretty cool to have chickens.
I feel like this is just the apartment brewer all over again. You are failing.
Yeah,
the
him starting in an apartment and brewing, and then
yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I think was it his girlfriend he moved in with, who had a house or something like that. So then he got a lot of space.
Mm.
But yeah, I also got a whole room just for fermenting now, so that's pretty cool. Looking forward to start brewing again. I just moved. Like yesterday, it was exactly 1 month ago that I had moved. So there's still a lot of things in the house that needs to be fixed before I'm going to begin brewing again. Also, I need to make space for it. Oh, the oak is so much more present in the gold quality. It goes nice with the maltiness.
Mm. I agree. I agree.
Worms. Whoa, are you not going to spend all of our money on crops today?
When the deal that we were going to do that together at JojaMod?
Oh yeah, sure. I found a chicken statue. Should I give it to Günther?
Yeah, sounds good. Okay.
Yeah, let's go to town.
Yep.
Yeah, boy. Oh, there's something on the billboard. Or it just wanted me to see that there was a billboard. Aha. Oh yeah, sure. JojaMod first, then I'll go talk with Günther.
Business before pleasure. Oh, I can hear the aircon.
Okay. Should we purchase beans? It takes 10 days to mature and keeps growing after that. Yeah, sure.
Beans.
I spent all of our money on beans.
I feel like spending all our money on beans is also I feel like that's within the the scope.
Also, like, legumes.
Hmm.
Amazing. Love it. Okay, so I tried to talk with that guy who owns or is the brand. Yeah, Morris, the branch manager or something like that.
Welcome to Georgia Mart.
We,
Well, yeah, he cannot sell me a membership because I co-live with you.
I couldn't purchase a membership yet. So let's just go plant our 14 beans.
Did you already
Beans.
Did you already forget you were going to go say hi to Gunther?
Yes.
I figured.
Yeah. Attention span. I don't even know her.
Luckily, ADHD doesn't run in the family or something.
It does. And yeah, I got an appointment with a psychiatrist who's going to tell me that apparently I'm neurodivergent or something like that.
I think that that's just a predestined conclusion. Yeah, I was actually
If you're going to water the beans, then I'll go talk with Gunther.
good idea. I really like. I was about to chop the tree we had down, but between the rhubarb and the bean sprouts. But then I was like, I actually like this because I was I've actually visited one of the most ecologically friendly farms in Denmark. Not that long ago,
Yeah?
and I think they did was they had rolling farms where they changed the different crops, not only not only like through time, so they had different crops on different plots, rotating, but some of the plots they had were just had been spent. So what they did was they had grass growing for their cows, but in the middle of these grass fields that were recouping for new crops, they had trees, and then that could, spread roots, and that also invigorated the earth, but also made sure that um, rainwater had something to grip onto. So instead of
Yeah.
rolling through a valley, it kind of stuck with them. Uh, I think that was really cool. So that's the design we are going for here. Trees
I
in the
thought we were
middle.
capitalists.
Yeah,
Big industrial scale production. We need to optimize. We need to get not slaves. I mean labor, and take the surplus of the work.
we need to get not slaves. Damn.
Workers, workers,
Yeah,
workers.
definitely.
Who is going to get a fair salary, but because we take all of the risk investing in this farm that we inherited from our grandfather, then we of course need to get the surplus of the labor. The game says I'm tired.
Yeah. You don't need a game to tell you that.
Oh, I actually forgot to. So there is spring onions growing to the south of the farm naturally, and it's actually a pretty neat way of getting money early game. And they regrow every day, and I only picked them up once.
I also picked them up once.
Yeah, okay, cool. So, but yeah, I'm just gonna go on a spring onion run. Okay, Mikkel, as a vegan guy, what is your favorite vegetable?
Something that is pre-processed. I work with classical labor theories, so I believe that if something is processed, then value is added to that product, which means that
Oh yeah,
of
definitely.
course it's better and therefore more healthy for you.
Oh yeah. So my favorite vegetable is potato chips.
Exactly.
Okay, I feel like the golden quality pale ale is a bit more chuggable for me. Might have
Yeah.
something to do with the foaminess.
I think that this is just an example of a classic pale ale. You know, it's
Yeah, with a bit of a nice touch to it with the oak chips.
yeah. Yay, we got spring onions.
Also, that was quite synchronized, our chugging and putting it down.
Yeah.
You should almost think that we were two white guys trying to do something on social media.
Yeah. Whoa!
Oh, Marnie wants to talk with me.
To our valued
Look, she's giving me a cat!
Okay, I am reading a letter from our lovely Morris. To our valued Jojo Mart customers, our team members have removed the landslide caused by our drilling operation near the mountain.
Shut up, Mikkel. We have something way more important to talk about. What is the name of the cat?
The cat is, of course, named Potato. And if it's orange, it is called Cookie.
It is orange.
Then it's Cookie.
White Cookie.
That's the name of orange cats. Did you not know? I was just about to give legal advice while you were rudely questioning my priorities in saying that Morris is
important.
But don't you remember that Jotamart is our top priority in this run? And
cats will always be top priority.
And our lovely Jotamart just took accountability for a landslide near the mountain lake, and I just wanted to say that could be caused by a number of things. Why would Morris say that it was Jojamart's drilling operation? It could have been a number of things, or geological stirrings.
Do you think it's microfracking?
And of course, he then rightly says that the drilling operation is entirely legal, pursuant to the INIT L61091, which is of course one of my favorite amendments that Georgia Mod made into law. responsible stewardship of the local environment is their top priority, and they apologize for any inconvenience this accident may have caused. And as always, we value continued support and patronage. Dear Morris, thank you. I think we should go mining today.
Yeah, I just harvested the crops.
The entire crop.
So we got 29 normal quality parsnips and 1 golden quality.
Yay.
And I also completed a quest, so I got 100 gold. But yeah, let's fetch our pickaxes and nothing else, because we don't have that much space. Oh, I actually think I can make snacks. Yeah, I made 2 field snacks. We could also eat the leeks and some spring onions. Yeah, I'm just gonna steal everything with value.
Just like our capitalist overlords.
Yeah, no, I put some food in the yellow chest for you.
Okay. Katie says, remember to save stuff for bundles.
Yeah, but I don't care about bundles because we're going to do the Joja Mart thing. Of course, I guess there is going to be bundles there too, but I don't care.
Are there
because capitalism.
Are the Joja Mart bundles?
I don't know. I've never done the Joja Mart.
Me neither.
Quest line.
Katie, have you done the Joja Mart run? Because then, of course, I'm just gonna give a flower to Clint. No, to Linus, of course.
I'm talking with Marlon, the guy with an eye patch and a cape. And he's going to be very responsible and just give me a dangerous weapon. He gave me a sword. As you should do, always give a rusty sword to a stranger.
Important. Okay, so you haven't done the Joja Mart run either. Great.
No, I'm not evil. Is
Mart.
Capitalism really that evil?
Joja Mart is not evil. They care about the community. They wrote to me in a letter that they did so.
And they are following the law?
And they amended the law. That means they take accountability for the politics of the community.
They are very responsible. Oh, it's a long time ago since I last played on a computer and not my Switch. I'm awful at killing slimes, but I have found 3 pieces of copper ore and quartz.
Hey, a bald man.
That's me, a bald man. It's really weird being 2 people in a mine. I've never tried that before. Oh my god, are you stealing my kills?
Yeah,
I need that experience, bro.
I'm kill stealing #1.
That's fucking my experience point.
Whoa.
Who do you think you are, Gandalf the White or something like that?
Yeah. I can't pick this up. I'm just running ahead.
Protect me, bitch.
I love how you are respectful towards women. Let's go.
No.
Boom, boom.
Yeah, you're right. I'm very respectful towards women, I guess, but not towards you.
Yeah, okay. I see that.
Oh, a geode.
Bro, maybe we should torch it up. I don't have space for torches.
My inventory is full.
Same. Let's venture forth.
Well, it's just because, like, I just want to see if there's any more.
Do you have bug meat in your inventory?
I actually have.
Okay,
Yeah.
here.
I have stone, copper, quartz, slime, sap, green algae, bug meat, and 2 geodes because I'm better than you.
Okay, just I can take the. I'm gonna throw out the sap, and I have a stone and things and such.
Did you take my bug meat?
I threw you some.
No, but it's just because I just killed a bug and I thought you maybe tried to steal my fucking bug meat.
I did not. I am vegan.
Hmm.
Hey, we got
I'm pescatarian.
Oh, there's some. Oh yeah.
Cool. That's a pretty neat milestone, I guess, to get to the first. Okay, so I got coal. Nice. Oh, there's one of those weird rock crabs.
Holy crap.
Why is there not friendly fire in this game?
Yeah, you should definitely be able to hit me. I think that's a really great idea.
I think that would be the safe choice, because if I hit you, then you can't hit me. If you die, at least.
Yeah. Why do you deal more damage than me?
That's because I'm better than you.
Okay. That's why.
Instead of just spamming, I'm, ooh, we're way down. I'm just hitting the attack button at just the right time.
You are calculating your next moves while I.
Yeah, exactly. Big brain, big math.
Yeah, while I was eating, you were studying the blade.
Exactly.
I feel like the mines
Marlon, he trusted me with the secrets of the rusty blade.
I feel like the mines are easier to speedrun when you're 2.
Yeah, the amount of time I've spent in the mines trying to find the next staircase ish something. Yeah, it's so much faster, and you're spending so much less energy. Oh, it's almost 9:30.
Oh.
Should we think about getting back? I haven't even
the ladder down. The ladder down is here. Oh, you didn't tell me.
Yeah,
you just left me alone.
I thought you saw it. I'm the one using glasses. Oh, there's one down more. I'm on level 9. Maybe we just speed run to level 10.
Yeah.
Unless, of course, we find copper or something cool. But yeah, speedrun to level 10 because ooh, this slime needs to kill. I died.
What? I'm all
So
alone
there
now.
is a slime which has a star on top of its head. They are
I killed him.
annoying.
Hey, and I
Yeah,
got
I did all of the work.
and I got some new shoes for it.
Did you collect some of my stuff?
You didn't drop anything.
Ah, cool. I'm just gonna go back then. Oh, I didn't lose my geodes, my quartz, or my copper. I lost the stone and some sap and some slime.
Oh, I cannot find.
Well,
Hey,
that's pretty lucky, I guess.
I found the way down. Yay! And then I got some boots. So now you also have boots.
Nice. But hurry up, bitch.
I have boots, so that's not a problem. I'm running.
Running from my problems.
I am nearly ready for an iridium taste.
I've been spending so much time being productive and gaming, you know, so I actually have quite a lot. Oh. I really feel like I deserve drinking beer today. I've been so good about some taking care of your body. I've been exercising today.
Okay. Great.
I'm trying to get back into the habit of doing a lot of heavy lifting because nothing's more fun than just being able to lift stuff that is heavy for the sake of it.
I see it. Well, once we begin selling beer, then you of course need to be ready to carry heavy casks, so that you're training
Oh, I
for.
thought you were about to say carrying the load and responsibility on my shoulders.
Of course, also that, yes.
So Clint is here to tell me that he can break open my geodes, and he also gave me some blueprints for a furnace. So now we can make some copper ore. I feel like Clint is was lucky enough to become a trainee, to become a blacksmith, and not ending up as a drug dealer, because like he gives me a furnace so I can make ores, so I can spend more money at his place. It's like giving the first one free kind of mentality.
I see it.
And Marlon wants me to slay 10 slimes. Oh, and then our I would say biggest competitor Pierre is trying to sell me something. Advertisement. I keep finding cool stuff, but my backpack is full! Exclamation mark. Does this sound like you? Well, Pierre's got you covered. Stop by Pierre's general store today and check out our affordable size 24 backpack. See you soon. I think we should go purchase some crops at Jojamart.
And I put some
Because
sneakers in the orange box.
One more defense. Why can you not be like naked in Stardew Valley? Like if I take off my overalls and my shirt, I'm just wearing a t-shirt and some boxers.
It's not that kind of game. You honey something.
It's not my fault. It comes with the beard.
I see it. Okay, so What are we doing now?
I'm going to Jojamart to spend all of our money. Oh, no, I'm not. The mayor is interrupting me with the cutscene. Fuck you, Lewis.
I see the cutscene for you. Oh, hi there.
What an eyesore! And it will keep being an eyesore. I'm just gonna skip it. It's valuable gaming time.
Yeah, I see that.
Especially because I don't care about the community center.
Yeah.
I only care about capitalism.
Definitely agree.
I think that Jojamart is going to bring a lot of jobs to the area.
Yeah, growth.
Yeah, okay. So membership is now available. Oh, it cost 5,000 gold.
Easy. I think that if we just lift the tax on the wealthy, we'll soon get some trickle down, and then we'll be able to afford it.
Definitely. Should I purchase some more potatoes then?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just spent all of our money on potatoes. Well, we got beans, we got potatoes, like, we almost have all the things for a really neat roast. You know, like just making some nice boiled potatoes, then you can make a puree of green beans. It's pretty nice. Then maybe with some garlic and some butter, and then I don't know what type of meat people are eating, but I reckon that would be nice. Like what meats do they eat?
What meats does they eat?
Nice. Oh, watering can. Yeah. I'm just thinking about the chat because Katie is pretty much saying between the lines that we are equal.
Yeah.
I don't get why.
I think I think she just doesn't see the whole picture. You know, if we all are JoJoMart members, then everyone will be happy.
Yeah, it's like JoJoMart is just a pretty neat alternative to communism because if we are all part of JoJoMart, that's the equivalent of everyone being part of the USSR.
Yeah, definitely. And I studied political science, so I must know.
Trust me, I'm an engineer. With a specialization in sustainability, so I know what I'm talking about because I'm a civil engineer. Can you try to go see Robin if we can purchase a chicken coop or something like that?
Yeah. I don't think we can for 40 gold.
No, but just see what we would need to build it.
Okay. Okay.
Haven't we put anything? I just put a shit ton of things in the crate for us to sell. So I guess that tomorrow we could have some money.
Let's have a look then. Okay, we can shop and then we can It is definitely not a shop I was looking for. Can I see? Construct farm buildings. A coop is 4,000 gold, and then 300 wood and 200 stone. Oh, I can't paint your building. I wanted to. And the coop is only the only thing we can build.
It's also one of our quests. Now I'm ready for the silver quality because I just chucked it. Oh yeah, iridium. Sorry. Oh shit.
So this should be the most well-developed beer we have.
Oh, it was the one that made the least amount of pop. Let's see if it actually got some nice caramelization.
Shit! Mine has the most pop of all of them.
Mine actually has a, I would say something that kind of reminds me of the foam of when I just purchased a little less than just a regular Carlsberg or something like that. You know, your everyday cheap beer. It kind of looks like that on the foam.
Mine just exploded. Jeez. Okay. So, Andrea, don't you think we deserve to be part of Danish Beer Blogger Awards now? We are.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I think
awful at what we're doing. Yes.
Well, you don't have to be good to become a beer blogger. You just have to be a beer blogger, I think.
Yeah, I guess so. Like be part of the jury.
Yeah. But
it feels like it's somewhat easy to become part of the jury in Danish Beer Bloggers Awards because you just need to do some blogging about beer.
Oh, but we haven't really blogged.
Social media.
We've just drank a bunch. But I feel like they are
beer. But yeah,
kind of drinking.
But yeah, I guess that we should just purchase a bit more beer and rate them, make a short article about it, and yeah.
We could do like a bunch. So just get one of those crates and just spam some reviews. So we are reputable.
I feel like our advent calendar was a nice start for it.
Yeah, definitely. But it was also like pretty insane.
Did we finish editing the last videos of our advent calendar?
We did not. I think we need to edit at least 5 or 6. But okay, so the problem of this the advent calendar is that the longer into the drinking we get, the more things I have to edit out. So
why? And how's that?
We say more stupid things. You get louder, and it just. I think at one point you just yell cock a bunch of times. So
I remember that shit.
So yeah, it isn't prime real estate for YouTube, unfortunately.
Fair enough. Should we go mine today?
Yeah, let's do that.
Deep in the mine.
I think that since this is a brewers episode, then it's also like a a a minus episode. I feel like those things are generally quite common to put together. Both
Also,
farmers and miners are drinkers.
are you just saying that like just because you have this job, therefore you're an alcoholic? Oh my God, that's
That is
not really nice of you to say.
1-to-1 what I'm saying, actually, and I stand by it.
Ooh, I got some leather boots from the chests on this level. And it gives me 1 defense and 1 immunity, and I'm going to just throw the other ones in the trash.
In the trash.
Fuck that. In the trash. Are you in the mine?
Yeah. Are you throwing out the gifts I worked very hard to give you?
You did not work hard for that shit.
I killed an entire slime with a star on its head. All on my own.
No, you didn't.
My friend.
I did the majority of the work.
I don't. You have no proof.
Yes, I have.
You just
like this is going. The recording of this is automatically going onto YouTube after we stop the live stream.
Ah. I don't. I think that's something I control. I hate that sound. That is a horrible sound.
You are a horrible sound.
I did not think that was ladder.
Why did you leave? There's a shit ton of copper in here.
I did not think that was a ladder.
Oh!
I thought it was a chest. It was dark, so I just clicked and then I died. I'm not dead.
You died?
I'm just.
Fuck.
I'm just.
I accidentally.
Close. Did you also click on the?
Yeah, I accidentally. No, I was fighting a bug, and then it became a ladder when it died, and then I accidentally touched that ladder instead of being the reasonable person and digging up the what's it called? The copper. Oh, ladder down.
Yay.
In the right side of that level.
Haha, light.
Reich. Oh, also a ladder here, but let's just see if there's any cool stuff beforehand.
Hey, I got a bomb.
He's got a bomb!
A cherry bomb!
She is my cherry pie. Sweet cherry pie. Oh, a geode.
I just
I got
tanked.
3 geodes.
There was 2 of those worms and I just tanked them. I was like...
You couldn't have done that without me.
Okay.
Trust me, I'm an engineer. Oh, ladder. Oh, kill those cocoons. Fuck.
I killed my 3.
Yeah, this one just were like, nah, fuck you, I'm gonna turn into a bug immediately.
Hey, ladder!
Because screw you. And your eyebrows. Well, there are actually important stuff here.
No. Importance is relative. Exploration is not.
Is there an option for friendly fire?
Hey, ladder!
Yeah, ladder! No, there's copper! And we need copper. Oh, another ladder.
Copper!
Copper!
We need copper!
I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Diggy hole.
Ah!
I did not have the patience for that awful thing. Did you know that if there is a minecart, you can right-click them, and often there is coal in them?
Coal. We actually need coal.
Really, I got 12 pieces of coal. Because I'm better than you.
I can't...
And I made 2 ladders. I found something. No! It just takes so much energy to destroy those big rocks. Oh, I don't have any more inventory space. Oh, I have fiber. I don't need fiber.
I have bug meat. You can have mine.
Give me bug meat. I have bug meat. I can sell the bug meat after.
Stone. You can have stone.
I have all of the stone. Rock and stone.
Ancient seed. Oh, ladder.
Ooh, that's nice. But yeah, there's usually some pretty neat loot when you get to the middle of the... I have a shit ton of copper. I have 30 copper on me.
Ah.
I have 45 pieces of copper on me. Oh, it's also going to be nice because the next level is an elevator level. So yeah, Mikkel, we are always, especially because we are in the start of our whole influencer era, talking about how to do all things. I think it's going to be so funny when we're going to do the podcast segment after been drinking a shit ton of beers.
Okay, fuck. I don't want any of those bugs.
Me neither. Ooh, steel small sword. I don't have that much energy. Ah, let's go.
Oh shit. Okay,
the steel swords are such an improvement.
Insane damage upgrade.
Yeah.
I feel like this is just I feel like multiplayer is really just an insane.
It's very chill compared to yeah, single player, because like just ladder rushing down into the mines.
Yeah, the seventh day, and we are just.
I'm gonna leave. I don't.
What? Okay, sure.
Yeah, it is speedrun.
Time.
It's just when that green fog is coming, it's because bugs are going to spawn a lot, and I couldn't be bothered.
Yeah, there's no reason to, because we have a limited time. I have a ladder here also. Maybe
nice.
just drop that and just come down.
Come out, you black and tans, come out and fight me like a man. Yeah, we just... Oh! got to level 25. I'm almost out of health and almost out of energy.
And we are almost out of time.
I'm gonna eat a field snack. I'm thinking about just mine everything on this level and see what we get.
Hey, I got an
Because
emerald.
we can't get to the...
Are you
Me,
going?
I have 2 of those.
Are you going for that
It's
goth
an
chick?
amethyst.
Yeah. If you're going for goth chick, you
Abigail.
can get it. Yeah.
Thank you. Give me a goth chick gift. Oh, my inventory is full. Give me amethysts.
I just went down because I am uncontrollable. I just got a rice root.
Nice. We need to plant those close to a lake. Okay, can we speed run to level 30? No, okay. Oh, I'm all out of energy.
Let me carry you. Let me carry you. What level are we at? 27. 27.
Oh,
I had a
27,
ladder.
yeah.
I have a ladder. I have a ladder. So.
I'm here. I just ate a field snack, so my health is good. Energy could be better, but let's see if we can rush to level 30. Oh, ladder!
Oh, shit.
And a slime with a star.
I'm. Hold on, my dear. I'm coming.
Freedom! For Scotland. Oh.
No!
That's... Ah! I got a ring. If you like that, you should have put a ring on it. It's a slightly increase your radius for collecting items. Ha! Marvelous. Oh, there's going to be a shit ton of coal here.
Needed because we have a. Oh.
We need to leave.
Yeah, but I have a lot of guys here, so maybe if I just keep hitting them, we have ladder. We have ladder. I'm down. 29.
Yeah, but we're going to what's it called? Yeah,
Pass out.
get too sleepy. Yeah. I'm going to leave the mine. I have too good loot for this. I can't remember, is it at 1 o'clock or when is it that you're going to pass out?
I cannot.
Because if it's 1 o'clock... Okay, it's not 1 o'clock. I haven't passed out yet, at least.
Oh, I just ate a bad mushroom. So now I'm slow.
I think you should leave them. Leave the mine. Leave the mine, my friends.
I can't. I'm at level 30 now. Yay! I got it.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
I got it, but I'm
leave the mine.
I'm slowed. I
Don't
can't.
lose the loot.
I'm slowed. I can't. I am out.
I hate
but
you.
I'm out. I can't. I'm too slow. I can't make it. I don't even see a you know a status, you know. Yeah. GG's. I'm dead.
No, I can make
Cherry
bug sticks now.
Okay, I didn't lose anything.
What?
Brewer money! You're lucky I found you last night. You were unconscious and someone was searching your pockets. I have no idea how much money they took. They ran away as soon as I approached. Be more careful, Linus. I am farming potatoes.
Oh no! A crow ate some of our legumes.
Please no eat legumes.
Not my beans. I like my beans. Okay, I got 60 pieces of copper. I think I'm going to spend my day just melting.
Melting my day away.
Melting my day away. Yeah, that would be a cool cover for DAD. Oh, what is your luck today? Because we have 7 geodes.
I have not checked my luck. And I am halfway towards the Adventure Guild because I killed my slimes. So I have like the... I have to
Yeah, now you can enter the Adventurers Guild.
What?
Now you can enter the Adventurers Guild.
Yeah, I have. I got the pat on the head because I am good boy that kills slime.
Yeah, I don't care. I feel like the Adventurers Guild is a club for old people who wants to feel cool and important.
That sounds like just the club for me, actually.
Oh, fair enough. Like, I know these beers are somewhat low ABV percent alcohol, but after almost 1.5 liters of beer, this feels nice.
I think that we should soon talk about clever things before we get too dumb.
I don't know, let's just finish these beers, stream for the next 20 minutes or so, give or take, because that's what we kind of planned for, and take it as it goes. Yeah, unfortunately we don't have that much more Stardew Valley beers, but just streaming gaming is pretty fun. It could be fun to continue this playthrough and just go full Joe Jamart.
Yeah, definitely.
As the venture capitalists we are.
I think that we should definitely add a few hours to our general stream time, and just or maybe a few is ambitious, but maybe just add an hour to our normal stream time, and just do some random gaming before each stream.
It'll be fun.
Yeah.
Will you purchase some crops on your way back, maybe?
I will.
We don't have that much.
I have 9 cauliflower seeds.
Eats?
Do you want something else?
I just want something that gives me money.
Potatoes!
If in doubt, potatoes. Yeah, I'm just gonna spend my energy clearing some more of the farm. Yeah, like maybe we should look into what's called upgrading at least one of our pickaxes. So when we get further on this playthrough, then like we have at least one set of nice mining equipment so we can kind of split up. I feel like that's one of the main real cool things about doing multiplayer is that throughout the day you can have a great mining day as well as a great farming day.
Yeah. Energy wise.
Yeah, without thinking about without thinking about cooking and having a lot of energy.
But I also think there's a lot of value to just speed running the mine early. To
exactly.
kind of just kick ass and take names, and then
get resources. Yeah.
Now it's 2 p.m. so I can get into the guild and talk with my fellow
Oh,
old people.
you feel important.
Yeah, I have to feel important. That is part of being... Nee. Oh I just hit a random thing on the ground and I got 3 carrot seeds.
Was it worms?
Yeah.
Because always have your hoe on you. I often forget that.
I never leave my hoe alone. I always take it with me.
Yeah, sounds responsible. But yeah, the worms often have some really cool loot, and you can only get it with the hoe.
Hoe.
Yeah.
I just hit some worms and I got 1 coal.
Sometimes they have like that. There are some of the things for Günther that you can only get from the worms, and they have a very low drop rate. So it's just like from day one, just hoe the worms.
Gotta hoe the worms.
Gotta hoe the worms. Oh, and you planted all the cauliflower. Nice. Yeah, I'm all out of energy. But we actually got enough copper bars for 2 upgrades, but we don't have enough money. Oh, I just got a text from one of my friends who is, what's it called, running for the election. So yeah, Nick and I, as you of course can't hear on our perfectly pure English accent, we are from Denmark, and we are currently having a national election for parliament.
The both of us
and one
are
of my
having one. Yeah.
Yeah, we are both having an election. No, but one of my friends sent me a video where he asked me to see if he had made any spelling mistakes in the subtitles, and if I felt for it, I could just what is it called? Edit the shit out of it for shits and giggles. So I did.
Yeah.
And now he's just spamming my my messenger with and he writes, "Det er fandme sjovt."
Yeah. And if you don't know what that means, then you should learn Danish. We are in Denmark. What the fuck, bro?
Yeah, oh my god, speak Danish. Or yeah. Nah. It's just fun having the opportunity to do really cringe propaganda videos. I like that. Capitalism. I guess. Mikkel, who do you think is the biggest capitalist? SF or Alternative?
I think that is a hard question because SF is, as we all know, a part of Socialdemokratiet, but Alternative is kind of a party that's not that not entirely claims the left. So I think what I'm trying to say is that they are both capitalist scum, and will be first against the wall or something like that.
I like that analysis. It's 11 out of 10. Okay, the spirits are very displeased today. We should not break our GMs.
Yeah, my spirits are also displeased. One of the more funny things I think the alternative is doing is a small, part of alternative are trying to start a commune. And I don't know. I don't think a lot of people know this, but they got
Nope.
they got money from the national board to try and look into just buying some land where they can have where they can host the national meetings, and then some people are just living off that land and then have a small self-owned commune that is a part of the party. They are the party.
That's an interesting political party dynamic.
Yeah, if you're not
to say the least.
If you, I don't know how. I haven't really kept up, but I feel like a commune that's also a political party could turn out to be a cult, but it also sounds like a fun experiment,
Honestly, I think it sounds pretty cool, even though it's not the party that I support with my membership.
Mm-hmm.
But I have supported way too much, at least the youth department. You fucking degenerates.
I think I think it's a cool experiment because what they said was okay, so you can just park a container or something like that and just live out of that on the land as a member of the party.
Of course you can.
And then they'll
If we didn't have building regulations.
I think they are planning to do it like somewhere on the countryside where the commune does not have it does not look too much into that kind of thing.
That's not how the law works. Trust me, I studied this.
I don't think you should study, but generally, of course. But I don't think that.
I don't think you should study. It's just a waste of time and money.
Yeah, that.
Except in Denmark, where it's free.
But you spend money living, so that's. Should I get more? More seats?
Yeah, sure. So we can just get
a large
large amount
in the mountains. What does? So we have to.
That's in front of the mines.
So I have to. I'm gonna get a fishing rod also, I think.
I'm gonna grab my fishing rod and then I will go to the frenzy.
Into the fray. Let's go there.
Into the frenzy. Maybe I'll just eat something to get some more energy because I'm a bit low.
Low. So yeah.
I'm gonna make a lot of what's called field snacks.
Good idea.
I have 9 field snacks. Would you like some?
Yeah.
I just dropped some field snacks.
Thank you.
Let's go fishing.
But you don't really need building regulations on just a plot of land with a container, It's just a container.
That depends on what you're going to use it for. If you're going to use it for living, there is laws and regulations regarding the quality of the home that you are living in.
So you can't just live in a
So,
container.
nope.
I thought this was a free country.
So there is regulations regarding what's it called, the U value of the building. The U value is the ability of your walls and your ceiling and such on to keep heat.
But I feel like a container is really, you know...
Awful at that.
Is it that?
Yeah, because it's made entirely out of metal. And do you know one of the main properties of metal is? It's a great conductor. And that's not just when it comes to conducting electricity, it's also conducting heat. So, metal is very prone to just adapting to the temperature surrounding it. So if it's warm, the metal gets the same temperature. If it's cold, it gets the same temperature. So if you're going to make a house out of a container and it's winter, you're going to freeze. And we have laws that there is going to be a minimum of energy resistance, heat resistance in your walls before you're allowed to live in a building.
Okay, but if you just plunk some insulation on there, there's no problem.
In theory, no.
But you have to measure the U before.
You have to calculate the U value.
Okay. I was about to ask how you calculate that, but I feel like I'm gonna have to
the thing you do is that all materials have what is called a lambda value, and that is its resistance, or how hard it is for heat to transfer or energy to transfer, because as we all know, heat is energy, and all materials have a given or measured, calculated lambda value, and then you just, it's something about, it's a long time ago since I last had a job where I had to calculate this, but it's something about, you have the lambda value of a given material, then you know the thickness of the material, you then do some multiplication between these two, and in the end you end up with the U value, which is your total resistance of your whole wall element.
So what if
or ceiling, or
yeah, what if I use an alloy for my my box house? And alloys is
So-
a mix of metals, so it's
yeah,
so is do
you should
do
just
they-
in general don't have your house made out of metal. It's awful for insulation.
but it looks metal, you know.
Oh yeah, it definitely looks metal. And I am a metalhead. I can't run from that. I just caught 2 river jellies in a row.
I have a largemouth baith, a chop, a carp, a bullhead.
3 largemouth bass and some soggy newspaper. But yeah, you can't just live in a container and call it a day. That's not good enough.
No, it's not good enough.
That's not good enough, dude. Oh, a carp. New achievement, fisherman. Do you have a hoe?
Yeah.
Because there is some what's called
Worms.
worms right next to me, and I forgot to bring my hoe.
There's some
Except for you.
bubbles down in the bottom of the, you know, the thing.
I'm catching gold quality bullheads here.
Okay. So, Andre, you kind
Oh,
of
a treasure chest.
kind of inspired me to look at houses because I actually realized that I may be able to own a home someday. So I was like,
Nah.
someday maybe. So I was like, what should I look for in a home, and what do I want to have in a home? And
So
that brought me into
that,
just an
that is
entire pipeline.
so biased, and yeah,
It is quite
I
quite.
could tell you what you would need to look out for in a home, but it's so much like what is your individual idea of what is the purpose of my home?
Mm.
Like, what will I use it for? Do I have an idea that I want a shit ton of kids or something like that? Like, how much space should I future-proof the amount of space I have?
I feel like I'm just and I may be a bit silly for this, but I want to live in the countryside because that's where I am
Mm.
from. I've had it with this big city life of Aalborg, which is not that big of a city.
And you're not even like living in downtown big city. You're living in a suburb.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Um, so I've looked at some legitimately farmhouses, and they're actually cheap in Denmark. Like,
Yeah, they are, but I know you, and I honestly don't believe that you have the skill set to take care of an old farmhouse.
mm, that's entirely correct. But the funny thing about skills is that
You
it's
can
it's
purchase a like
yeah, it's not something that you can develop, but it's
the
something you
service.
can pay for in services. Yes, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, and the farmhouses are of course cheap.
Mm.
Mikkel,
I
we have been playing Stardew Valley for 2 hours now.
yeah,
I'm almost out of beer. We have our podcast segment. Should we take our 10-minute break when we have went to sleep here in Stardew Valley and then start our podcast?
sounds like a good idea. I'm just gonna sell the entire fishes and then I'm ready.
Oh, chips! Don't chuck the beer.
Well, this is
Ugh.
hardly any beers to drink on a Monday evening.
I'm doing freelance work. I'm my own boss.
Mm. I feel like that's just something Andrew Tate tells you to feel better about yourself.
I might have gotten a new client, so gotta make big stocks.
Big stonks. I appreciate
No,
that. I will. We have
you
played.
appreciate that I make big stocks.
We have played an average of 5 days an hour, and I don't think that's speedrunning. But
Nope.
we will be right back after this message from our sponsor. We don't have one. I'm just messing with you. See, and welcome back. We are
Hello.
hello, hello. We are today doing a podcast of beers and ideas. We have just streamed a few hours of Stardew Valley, where we have went through the tiers of beer, and now
Alien.
and we've talked about how we have talked about how unimportant local traditions and community are. If only
I feel like
there's a
you have a different memory of our talk than I do because I feel like that we talked about how awful it is to be like a fucking sellout and become too big corporates.
I think maybe some of the irony has been lost on me. I
Oh,
will
that's what happened.
I will give you that. But I wanna kick this conversation off before we open any beers with a
Yeah.
question to you, Andre.
Oh, yes.
And and the question is, what makes a product local to you?
Honestly, I feel like it's a bit of a no-brainer because it's kind of in the name that it's produced close to where I live.
Hmm.
But at the same time, when we say locally produced, we often mean it's small scale as well. Because, like, you could live right next to a Heineken main brewery and drink beer from them, and then it was locally produced. Like, that would be it. But often when we say locally produced, we refer to some small independent production facility of some sort. So when I hear locally brewed, I would say it's a very small brewery. Like that's
Hmm.
yeah. That's pretty much what I would say.
Y- You are reading my mind today because I was just gonna say that just like Jojo Mart being a local store in Stardew Valley, Carlsberg and Royal Unibrew is a local beer production in Denmark, but we don't see them as local because they are international focused. So we have
Big fucking corporate.
the corporate, and we see that a lot of beer is is either commercially viable and towards an international focus, or it's local. And this channel is a kind of funny fusion for that, I think.
It's all about shits and giggles. Don't
Of
make it any more fancy than it is.
I see that. I see that. But you know, we are interested in pop culture, which is a quite broad theme, focused internationally and towards um, you know, a broad audience. Just like
So you're saying that pop culture is not locally brewed?
I am saying, yeah, exactly. No, I'm just saying that our channel is quite important. We have to, you know, be self engrandering because
Yeah, of course we are
we are
important.
building a bridge uh, from the broad community towards the smaller productions with souls. So that
Yeah, your local independent craft
mm,
brewer with all of the nice words that we can get our minds
mm,
around
yeah.
and
So
making it hype. Yeah.
so now to be serious, I think that that you really hit the nail on the head with that it's not local beer is not about locality, but about soul or about how it feels.
Or
Um,
maybe about to maybe rephrase it that it's local beer if they are only going to sell it locally and not going to sell it nationally or internationally.
mm,
I think I would change my answer to that.
hmm. I'm not sure
Like
if I agree.
if you are mainly selling your product locally, that's what makes you a local brewery. But if you are mainly selling your product to the wider audience on a national scale, on an international scale, then you're not a local brewery.
Hmm. Uh, I think I disagree. Because if a beer is sold widely and maybe a beer is maybe the most popular brewery brew the beer in Denmark, then it's local to me. But you know. So I think there's an issue, and I think it's a vague theme. But I
Yeah,
think
it's
this, if you know what I mean, because I see the soul where others might not, and I see the effort
I
where
think
others
that's
might not.
where oh yeah, sorry.
Mm.
But yeah, that's maybe what is going to be like the main difference between being like your local brewery and a craft brewery,
Mm.
because a craft brewery is maybe a bit more about size and the
Mm.
craft, of course, about how you do it, while a local brewery is maybe a bit more of a feeling rather than a type of brewery.
Mm. I um I think we can agree on that because it's all about feelings. And I think this is a really good bridge towards our first beer, which
Yes,
is
you have given me a. I filled my lunchbox. So which one are we starting with?
we are starting with the Luther. This
Utah?
this
Ah, the Reformation.
yes. So this is a beer from the city I work in. That's the city I live in. Viborg.
Just very quick. Mikkel, keep talking. I need to find something to open my beer with. If
So
just I happen to be somewhere where I could find something to open my beer with.
yeah, there's nothing in that room that you could open a beer with at
Try to
all.
say a weird object, and I will open my beer with it if I have it.
Um, I think you should of course have a ruler or a a
What
bite.
type of ruler?
I would probably use one that has a angle on it because that looks cooler when opening.
This is a very huge angle.
Okay, so while Andre would definitely not focus on this, I'll just use this opener, very styleful. Um, this beer is a Belgian-inspired monk beer. It is a the reason I say we have to drink this first is because this beer, this bottle, contains 3.5 what's it called? Genstande. 3.5
Units
units
of
of
alcohol.
yeah. So it's 3.5
I
shots.
don't know whether or not this is a way of measuring alcohol intake in other countries, but at least here in Denmark, we have a calculation of like 1 unit of alcohol, and that's a good rule of thumb on how to know whether or not you're allowed to drive.
Yeah, and I think
So a unit of alcohol is 2 centiliters of hard liquor, or 0.33 liters of beer, or 0.2 liters of wine, or there's a
yeah,
bunch more.
yeah.
But rule of thumb.
Mm. So, my point of picking the beer, this beer in especially, is because it's from Viborg Bryghus, which is Viborg Brewhouse. Um, Viborg is not one of the major brew cities or beer cities in Denmark. It's actually a rather small town compared to a lot of you international folks. And what Viborg Bryghus is focusing on is trying to tell a story with each beer, and connecting it with history. So I have two beers today from Viborg Bryghus, and then I have a beer from another brew house. And the
Yeah.
first one,
If I could say something about it, because there's some nice history lessons regarding Viborg and Luther. So the
please.
Protestantic Reformation in Denmark ended in 1536.
Mm?
Luther, the German priest who was the catalyst of the Reformation, died in 1546. So 10 years after that, the Danes said, Luther, you are the man. And after a war, that now we all agree upon that you are the man.
Mm.
But one of the things is that Viborg was actually a very important city in the
Reformation.
what's called Reformation rebellion in Denmark, because Viborg was one of the main cities in Christianity. That was where one of the biggest, if
It
what,
was
yeah,
the
one of the
biggest.
biggest
It was
churches
the biggest at the time.
in Jutland. Yeah, in Jutland, the western part of Denmark, which is connected to the mainland of Europe, and it was like where you went when there was like, if you had the opportunity, of course, but if there was big or huge religious celebration, go to Viborg if you were living in the western part of Denmark.
Mm.
And it was quite important for the Reformation because the people who was controlling Viborg was controlling the way of thinking in that part of Jutland.
Mm. Yeah. And I think the reason this beer is really relevant is, of course, yeah, the history of Viborg being a city of actually the city of the king at that time.
Yeah,
Um,
it's I think it's actually older than our flag.
hmm? And it's the city where the Reformation began in Denmark. And we have actually there's Luther, but there's also the Danish Luther. They have another beer that's called Tausen, and Tausen is named after Hans Tausen, which is the priest that led the Danish Reformation a few years before Luther actually, went big, and the Reformation really began in Denmark.
Hmm.
So there's
So he was the first mover when Luther had made his, I can't remember how many things
yeah,
he put on a list and nails to adore on a
he was
something.
down in Wittenberg, listening to Martin Luther before he nailed the commandments, which is not commandments, to the door. Yeah, so he was one of the first. He went
His
up.
manifest.
Yeah, he went up to Viborg, and then he preached, and he got really he got a lot of hype for that, and that's why we have one beer called Luther and another beer called Tausen. Uh, and the entire catalog of beers in Viborg Bryghus is formed around the culture in Viborg, and it is a lot of references to history, and it's a lot of references to culture, and I think that's why I wanted to bring it on today, and because it's everything about this is um, trying to reference something local, and I really like this notion.
Yeah,
So
I would
and
say on that note, actually, because you're saying local, when I take a sniff to this, it's very malt heavy. It's very sweet. Of course, I can't talk about the color in my glass. In your glass, it's a nice color. Red brownish,
Mhm.
and it got an ABV of 10.1%.
Mm.
So it's actually, I would say, in a blind test, this would not surprise me. Like as a Trappist, which is these monk beers. So what defines a Trappist is that it's a beer made by the order of the Trappist monks. So it doesn't say anything about the style of beer, but often Trappist beer is these very malt, heavy forward, quite sweet, very high IBV, like
Mm.
ABV, yeah, no, ABV beers.
Mm.
And it's a bit lighter in color than the Trappist beers that I'm used to, but the smell, the ABV, it's there, and I'm looking forward to trying it.
Cheers. So you definitely taste the alcohol. It's a, I think it's a 10 ABV, 10 and a half.
10.1 ABV. I just said, Mikkel, are you not listening when I rant?
No, I'm not. I'm looking at my notes and, and reading. Um,
Fair enough.
so,
These are my notes for today.
okay, I have a few more. Um, on the side of the bottle, it says brewed with respect for the tradition and the handcraft of beer. And I think that's I think this beer is one of I was on a tour of the brewery not that long ago, and I think this one really reminds me of the classical beer monk beers, but it's brewed in Viborg, so it's quite far from what's local to this beer sort. But it's still something that uses history to kind of make it relevant
Hmm.
to its genre of beer, and I think that's really clever.
Yeah. And another thing which is really clever about this style of beer is that when you are using a lot of caramel malt and a bit of roasted malts and just getting as high an ABV as possible, you can hide a shit ton of impurities in your beer, and it is almost certain to become a great beer if you just use enough caramel malt and get enough alcohol percentage. If you fuck up, you can taste it.
Yeah.
Uh,
So it's also a
so
safe
it's
beer to brew.
also a yeah, so if you want to try to make a Trappist inspired beer on your own, it's not that difficult actually.
Mm.
Like I would say that the easiest beers to make uh, perfect in the first try is as high ABV as possible, as dark as possible. It hides impurities if you made a fuck up throughout your brewing process.
Mm.
And that's not a comment on this being bad. It's actually it's pretty nice. It's pleasant. It's not too sweet. It doesn't have a too heavy mouthfeel for my taste. It's somewhat smooth, I would say.
Mm.
And you're just eating.
I'm eating popcorn, which is which is salt heavy, and it that informs the taste.
Hmm.
So, um, the next thing I wanted to touch on about this brewery is that this is actually not the original Viborg Bryghus. Um, yes.
Oh no! Are there
So
scandals?
there are indeed scandals, and what happened was that Viborg Bryghus was one of the first big breweries in Denmark. Actually, it created the beer called. Ooh, now I have to be certain. I think
I
it's.
thought you make notes.
I did. This is off script. The thing I wanted to make sure of. I think it was Tor Øl, Tor Beer.
Tor is that's a brewery in Randers.
I think I'm pretty sure that
Yeah.
Viborg Bryghus was one of the had one of the more prevalent beers in Denmark, and I can't remember if it was it. Oh yeah, it is Odin Bryggeriet, the Odin
Hmm.
brewery, which is also one that was in Randers, I think, and had
The two cities is situated somewhat close to each other.
mm,
I think it's
yeah, that's
half
fair
an
to say.
hour, 45 minute drive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think yeah. So I remembered correctly, but it has multiple places. But what happened
Yeah,
was
different Nordic god.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But what happened was that the Odin Brewery, which is the original Viborg brewery, it was bought up by our God and Savior Faxe. And you know what Faxe
Good
makes?
to Faxe Kondi.
Yes.
Faxe Kondi.
And what does Faxe make also?
I don't care because, like, in Danish we have the song For det er min yndlings sodavand, og du ved, at det går langt ud over din forstand, og du ved, at jeg vil have mere. No, and yeah. So it's just a
Andre,
song about.
you gotta appreciate the different the callbacks I make in this episode, because Faxe Brewery is what is known today as Royal Unibrew, which is of
Oh,
course
really?
the to-be owner of Brewdog.
I actually didn't know that Faxe was later going to become Royal Unibrew.
So yeah,
I just thought about a pop song from around 10, 15 years ago in Denmark where some guy is just rapping about how Faxe Kondi, the name of a fuzzy drink similar to Sprite, and he's just like, "That's my favorite soda."
yeah, but what happened was that Viborg Bryghus or Odin Bryggeriet was bought up by Faxe, and it was slowly it to be fair to the Odin brewery, it actually went on for about 20 years, um, and it was sown slowly out competitioned by the major breweries in Denmark. Who are the major breweries in Denmark, Andre?
That is, of course, Carlsberg and Albani. Those are the two biggest breweries in Denmark.
Albani.
Carlsberg, a lot. Yeah,
He's
that's
he
why. That's Royal. Sorry, Royal.
he's from Aarhus now. He's lost, guys. He's lost.
No. Albani is not Aarhus. That's Odense.
Oh,
It's a
oh, oh,
whole other part of.
oh, yeah. I just think Albania, and
Don't get me started on
that.
Sears. Fuck Sears. All my homeboys hate Sears unless they are local to the town that I moved to.
Okay, so it's important to say that we have in Denmark we have two major cities, Odense and Aarhus, and they have each their own brewery, and it's
You forgot
just
about Copenhagen and Carlsberg.
yeah, but Copenhagen and Carlsberg is not really as the people in
Yeah, fair
Copenhagen
enough.
don't really if they drink beer and like it, they drink Mikkeller, Mikkeller.
Which is 40% of Mikkeller is owned by Carlsberg.
Of course, but you know,
Yeah, we talked about that in an earlier podcast.
yeah. So, what happened is that that the brewery was out competitioned by Carlsberg and Royal Unibrew, not Albany, and then uh,
Albany was purchased by Royal Unibrew,
one
just to be fair.
one of the guides on the tour I was on said that they were rudely underpriced, and I cannot corroborate this because I was not there. But that was of course the truth for him. And then the Odin brewery was bought by Faxe, which then turned Royal Unibrew, and then after a few years, Royal Unibrew shut down Viborg Bryghus, and everyone in Viborg cried a tear,
Understandable.
of course. Then, in 2006, something happened. There was a few citizens of Viborg that thought Odin is not done yet. Let's revive him. And then he,
The All-Father Odin.
the Allfather Odin, and I think Ulfred Wilbek was also one of the donors for this.
Ulrik. Ikke Ulfred. Ulrik.
Ulrik. Sorry, they both sound
Ulrik Wilbek.
they both sound Nordic to me. So yeah. So
Okay, Ulrik Wilbek, just because we are name dropping, Ulrik Wilbek used to be the trainer for the national Danish handball team. You know, the sport that you don't know, but we are the best in the world.
and after
Because
and
we invented it.
and when he was done being the national trainer for the handball team, he then went on to fund Viborg Bryghus. This may be a lie because I remembered it wrong, so don't. And
Well, he became a local politician in Viborg.
after he funded Viborg Bryghus, he instantly became mayor because it was such a good idea. So
So yeah,
the moral of the story is fund breweries in your local town. Because
I'm just gonna say it. Mamdani, if you are listening, you did some great me work, but you could have done better. You could have made a brewery.
yeah, so of course, yeah, because Boston Brewery is not a thing. So what I what Viborg Bryghus has focused on, it is a cooperative, of course. It is owned by members, and it also has a fan club, which I am of course a member of now. Um, and I plan to become one of the co-owners of Viborg Bryghus because I really like the idea of being a part owner of a brewery, and Viborg Bryghus' whole deal is doing history focused beers. So they have a selection called the Latin Quarter, which is a part of Viborg where they brewed beer, but also where a love story happened. So a lot of their beers is really just localized towards what happens in the city.
Mm.
So I wanted to ask you, Andre, if you wanted to start, and you of course don't want that, but if you wanted to start a brewery in a town that is really small in Denmark, let's say if you wanted to start Herning Bryghus or
Fuck Herning.
Skagen Bryghus, I don't know.
That already exists.
Oh yeah, but they closed again and then they opened. Um,
Yeah.
if you wanted to start
It's
a small brewery in Denmark, I want to know
it's
I've just brought an example of a rich history,
yeah.
a brewery that uses its history to create a branded beer, and I think
Mm.
that's
It's actually a pretty good question
because we
because
want that
I've actually been
localness,
thinking
right?
about this. Yeah, yes and no, because it's a question regarding branding, I would say. And I've actually thought a lot about being a local brewery and a craft brewery. And the thing why I don't want to be a local brewery is that Local breweries, they tend to say we take the name of the place where we are brewing, and then your customers is most likely only going to be people who lives either in that city or very close to that city or town or village, depending on the site, not the site, no size of where you're brewing. And I don't like that
Hmm?
because like of course I like the whole idea of community and getting together and getting a feeling of like our community has bred something amazing which we can support and where we can meet. That's really nice. The reason why I would never try to open something which was a local brewery is that I want to make art.
Och.
Like I want art. I want to make art. I want to brew beer and get out to a broader audience. And when you put a city name on your label, it's going to be very niche. People like I live in a city called Aarhus. There is something called Aarhus Bryghus, and I can tell you, they are not selling that many beers very far away from the city because it's a local brewery, and that's maybe what where the main difference between your branding comes: local brewery or craft brewery, because they are a craft brewery. Their brewing capacity isn't that big. I think in international standards they would still be like a small scale brewery because
And
in Denmark we don't like doing anything big.
I really think
But
that
I actually don't think I wanted to do a local brewery.
I think the scale question is really something I want to dive into. But I also think that it's interesting that you said what customer base you are trying to to talk to, because when you say I
Exactly,
wanna do art, you don't want to do something local. You want to do something
exactly.
wider.
Like if you're doing a brewery which is branded on your city name, you are going to use it. You're going to purchase those beers when you are sitting at your local pub with your local friends and you're like, yeah, it's local. We want to support our local brewery. And then you would also purchase like a selection of those beers and use them as gifts. For example, if for a host for a dining party,
Hmm?
like you've been invited for a nice dining party, then you would either bring a flower or a bottle of wine or some beers or something like that. Then you would bring something from your hometown. I feel like when breweries take up the name of the city or town, village where they're brewing, they are making themselves they're making it harder for themselves to sell the beers to a broader audience.
I th-
So I actually wouldn't choose a town to brew beer and name it and make it a local brewery. I don't think that's a good idea.
hmm? I think I love that you have that view, because you think broader, and I think in a international context, you know.
Not necessarily
No,
international,
no, no, no.
but
I'm not saying that you think in a.
national.
Yeah, I don't think you think in an international context. I was about to say is that in an international context. So in Denmark, it is 4 hours from where I am right now to our capital. I live probably one of the farthest places furthest places from our capital. You can cross the country from our tip of the country to the bottom of the country in 4.5 hours, 5 hours maybe. We have
Yeah, partners.
we are a small country, and when you compare this to the U.S. or Germany or some of the bigger countries, there's quite a difference. So I just wanted to say that okay, Viborg Bryghus, maybe 200,000 people live in Viborg. It is quite it's quite small clientele, and I think your point is really well made, and I think that is the perfect bridge toward the next beer we are gonna drink today.
I haven't finished the whole beer. Like it's empty, but I have to empty it.
The Grease Monkey, which is a steam beer, which is one of the beers we.
Talk while I'm
I am,
finishing this, and
I am
then also tell me an object
an object. Yes.
to
Um,
open the beer with.
I want you to use a clip folder. Um,
What is a clip folder?
a folder where there's a
Say it in
clip.
Danish. Hvad?
A clip folder is det er en mappe med den der rundbind. Jeg synes bare jeg så et bag dig. Um, if not that, I want you to use any office appliance you have in your background. What I was about to say that is that I have brought to us today a grease monkey. And the Grease Monkey is a steam beer, which is also known as a California Common beer. It is
What's a
brewed.
California Common?
It's a steam beer. I'm
What is a steam beer?
I'm getting to that. So it is a beer brewed by the Rockabilly Brew Pinup, which is a brewery that is also in the commune of Viborg, but it's a brewery that has a focus on rock and pinups, which is a
Rock
class
and Stone.
not that kind of rock, but a focus on the more classical American um, aesthetic, and of course the steam beer is a California Common is a really well known. It's an ale which is which uses
Top
yeast
fermented.
that's top fermented. Um, but it has some. It is still some. It's still Pilsner yeast that is top fermented. So it's a really a it's more of an ale that feels like a pilsner, if that makes sense to the viewers.
Yeah. To all of our German friends, it's in family with Kölsch. So yeah, using
Yeah, it's basically a
bottle
Kölsch.
fermented. Yeah, but with a bit more caramel malt often used. Oil. I was like the California common beers I've had is a bit more brownish or golden, reddish in color than a Kölsch. So a bit more caramel malt than a typical Kölsch, but it's the same procedure. You take like your normal way of trying to make lager. I would say California Common is an Vienna lager top fermented.
I don't think I have an argument against that. But Andre, I forgot my other beer in the freezer, so could you please review the beer while I run down and get it?
Oh, yeah, of course I can review beer. So, as you can see in this glass, where we can't see the color very well, it looks brown. But yeah, while I was pouring, I'll try to pour it a bit there. It's a bit golden or reddish brown. So I wouldn't say it's pale. And in the nose, it's quite malt heavy in the nose. It got a lot of caramel to it, so what I would say is a typical California common. And let's uh, let's see what it can. It's very sweet. It's very there's a lot of caramel to its taste. Um, Honestly, I think it's a bit bland. It is boring. It's sweet caramel malt without anything else. I don't really get anything from the hops. I definitely don't get anything from the yeast. It doesn't taste bad. I would not say that. I just think it's a bit boring. Um, of course, bottom fermenting beers have a tendency to not be that heavy on flavor, but this is a top fermented beer because it's a California common, and therefore they have a tendency to have a bit more strength to the taste. But honestly, like even when I compare it to a Vienna lager, I think this is a bit boring to its taste. It's it just gets caramel malt and not much else. Uh, yeah, it's fine. It doesn't taste bad. It's just boring.
I have never tasted this beer before. My first thought was we can make something more interesting than this.
So Mikkel and I has made an episode of Pop Culture Brewing where we are making our own take on a California common or a steam beer. And what we are making is a beer that tastes awful. Absolutely awful.
Yeah,
But it was way more interesting than this beer.
the point
So
of
go
our
and see our Futurama episode and hear us be nerdy about California Common.
yeah the point of that episode is making a metallic metallic beer, and I think this is maybe I think maybe this is a I think maybe I have Stockholm syndrome because I miss the metallic side of this beer, if that makes sense. Um, it I think
I get you. I get you.
it would really help the very caramelly side of this beer.
Yeah.
But
So
it has
I would
caramel
say
going for
that
it, but
the
not much.
Grease Monkey me the Grease Monkey Steam Beer, it's nice. It doesn't taste bad. It doesn't have any off flavors. That would be a shame to say. It's just plain. It's too plain.
Mm?
That's the thing I'm going to say, which is what is not working for it. It's too plain.
Mm. Yeah, I agree. I think it's the caramel is the only thing, but it's still local, and that that's what I wanted to talk to you about.
But is local a stamp of approval is the question. And I tend towards saying no.
I just wanted,
It's the skill of the head brewer.
and that's what I wanted to talk with you about because now I've brought you, I literally brought you the 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 guy that made Danish Christianity, and I've brought you some grease monkey, And I want you to. I knew you would say that local is not equal better, but I just brought you two beers where local is, or the local focus
That's
is better.
true. You gave me a lunchbox.
Gave you some beers. So yeah, um,
There's one more.
there is one more. Have you already drunk the beer?
I have this much left.
Oh jeez, jeez, Louise. I
It's not. It's not my fault. You bought me beer,
it's okay.
and I like you.
Alright, so um, what I wanted to talk to you about while drinking this beer was I think the what this beer is kind of trying to hit on is the we have a Danish subculture where a lot of people are really, like the idea of the 70s, 80s kind of Greece, American veteran cars, and so the colors,
Yeah.
and I think Rockabilly Brew is the brewery for that niche. I think that this brewery tries to hit that niche, um, while
Oh,
make
sorry. I thought this was the same brewery actually.
it's not, and that's the point. The point is that we have two breweries within the vicinity of maybe 10 kilometers at most, and this beer is uh, very different, has a very different audience. While this is also local, I think this is also primarily bought by locals, but it's two
I
different.
have never seen it in a grocery store near me, and I live closer to that brewery than you do.
I have bought both of those beers in grocery stores.
You can't find them in grocery stores near me, and I live closer to that city than you do.
Not mine, not in close to my place of work. So
Yeah.
makes sense,
Oh,
right?
yeah. I know that the 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 0.25% person that is looking doesn't know that.
Yeah, yeah. I had to, yeah, So, yeah. So I just wanted to give you two beers that is very close to each other in locale, but very different in scope and very different in style. Just to get your reaction, and get your your take on what maybe this beer is not executed quite as well as a classical monk beer with a monk theme coupled on it. But I wanted to get your thoughts on the Grease Monkey theme and the Grease the rockabilly theme, trying to appeal to the niche that is a lot of Danes that love the 80s and 70s American culture
Mm.
with Grease and with the cars and such.
I feel like I have said that I don't give two shits whether or not you're a local beer or not. I just feel like the Grease Monkey Steam beer is really boring.
Mm.
Like
So you don't
it could.
appreciate that this product is toward a niche that is different from this product. And
I
I
don't care about being a local beer, is what I'm trying to say.
hmm?
I care whether or not you are making a good product. And I feel like, just to take it a notch back, when you asked me in the beginning of the podcast, part of our whole live stream, was that what defines a local beer. I don't care about local beer. I care about craft beer. A lot of local beers are craft beers. A few local beers, if you live in Copenhagen, is national or international breweries. I don't care. I care about the crafts. And I feel like this Grease Monkey Steam beer, the main brewer, you have not made a bad beer. You haven't. It's just not an exciting beer.
Mm.
And I respect the hustle, but it's not like beer.
You're
And
not
that's
gonna win
where
best beer by with this one.
no, no, I wouldn't.
Hmm. But I think you move you view it a different wavelength than mine, because I I try I'm trying to scrub the locality of it off by saying I have two different beers within a 10-kilometer radius. I I think these are both local beers. I want you to say what makes the one beer better than the other, and what you are saying is that the craft is the most important, and that makes me happy, and it does not surprise me. But I think that the themes and the branding of the beer is more important, if that makes sense. Because that's what made me grab the beers in the supermarket I was down in.
Okay, so this is actually quite interesting because when it comes to beer, usually we don't speak about whether or not you can taste where it comes from. We never talk about where can you taste whether or not this beer is from Denmark, Germany, England, New Zealand, Australia, China, the USA. We never talk about whether or not you can taste where it's from. I want to compare this to wine. So, in wine, we talk about Revois. Revois, and I'm sorry, I might have a French surname, Dupont. I can't speak French. But in when we talk about wine, we often talk about Revois, and that is the tastes of the local conditions. What does the minerals in the ground do to the taste of your product locally? We never talk about that in beer. That is not a thing we talk about in beer. Actually, we would rather in beer brewing remove all minerals from the beer, from the water, from the product, and then have the chemicals and the minerals ready to put into the water when we are brewing to make it perfect for the style of beer, but never the origin of the beer. So that is actually thinking back to the beginning of this whole podcast, whether or not local beer is a thing.
Mm.
And I would say that local beer is a feeling more than a physical or tasteful thing.
I think I agree, but I that was exactly also something I want to hit on is the mineral profile, and I think when we have two beers within a 10-mile radius, kilometer is not the same as a mile, but I can taste in this one
What's
that
the price of a mile?
exactly. Um, I think this one is definitely 100% stripped of minerals and added minerals later. Where I don't know for the grease monkey, maybe it is, Probably it
It
is.
tastes like demineralized water.
So probably it is, but I feel like the Luther is more. Um, I think it has more personality than the Grease Monkey. Even though that the only thing that the local brewery has to offer is history in their branding and a different and a specific style. And I think
Of course, and
that's quite interesting.
I would say that the local aspect is not important when it comes to if you are an aspiring brewer. Fucking go for it. Like, call yourself a local brewer in your local community because nothing screams sales and I want to support this more than I'm local.
On that note, let's drink today's last beer, and
Fuck yeah.
that is Viborg Bryghus's
What am I going
Cognac.
to open this beer with?
I think behind you I see some glue. Could you open it with a glue bottle?
Wooden glue?
Wooden glue. It's open. So what?
So, Mikkel, I have a very important question for you.
Yeah.
You being the one who has prepared this talk, would you please describe this beer while I fucking run? Because you have poured at this moment 2.5 liters of liquid into my bladder.
Yes. Okay. So I haven't not. Yeah. I have not opened this yet, but I wanted to preempt this by saying that this is called the King. It is unfiltered ecological pilsner, and it has the same stamp as the first one, which is, of course, we try to hand brew every beer, and we try to fit every profile. It has a EBC at 7, which is quite low. It has a IBU at 17, which is quite high for a Pilsner. Not insanely high, but still high. And it has a ABV at 4.6, which is also high for a Pilsner. And it has, this bottle has 4.5 units of alcohol in it. I'm gonna open it, and I have used this kind of opener quite a lot, but okay. So
I'm so very sorry, but apparently today we chose to drink only beers in a quantity that says a shit ton.
entirely okay. I think we should do this more often because
I'm having a great time.
I'm also having a great time. We have both a bitter king in our glasses. So I would say cheers to the king. Uh,
Cheers to the guy.
and this beer instantly has a lot of carbonization. It has some foam that really has some taste to it, and I think it's closer to a classic in a Danish sense than a original pilsner, which is
In Denmark, a classic is what in the other parts of every other country is called a Vienna lager.
yeah. I don't respect other parts of the world, so that's why I talk like this,
Yeah, I think it's a Scandinavian thing to call Vienna lager classic.
because that's too classic. No, but
It's too classic,
what I want to say
but
about this beer,
it's very heavy foam.
yes, All right. I have a bit of a talk about this beer, so I hope that you're gonna love this, Andre. So imagine you are a small town of Viborg. You know that the king is coming to town, and in Denmark, who's the king?
Frederik den 10th.
Frederick the 10th. He is just pronounced king, and we have
2 years ago.
2 years ago, and we have a year ago a royal run, which is a Danish thing where we run the royal mile, and the royal family runs
Together
all
with the king.
together with the royal family. And what happens is that the king and his family runs different parts of the city. They are then choppered around the country to run different parts of it. They really have to train up for this event. And what happened is that Viborg, I say Viborg, is selected for one of the special cities where the king is gonna run. So Viborg Bryghus, of course, gets right to it and brews a beer in honor of the king that is gonna run in the city, and it is being distributed throughout the city. And then what happens, Andre? What do you think happens then?
Uh, if the beer is free, people get shit-faced and can't run.
The thing that happens is the king says, "Oh my bad, I'm gonna run in another city," and the king never comes to Viborg. So what they have is thousands of liters of Kongen ufiltreret pilsner, and
Which is, of course, if you know your Danish history, a really bad thing, because back in the days when you were the new king, you were to be crowned two places. The first was Copenhagen, the capital. The second place was Viborg, the capital of Jutland. And when we say the capital of Jutland, it's because it was the religious capital of Jutland. We used to have two capitals.
yes,
And
I th-
so I would say it's a bad move for Kong Frederik. King Frederik.
yeah, Kong Frederik lød bedre. So yes, this is where we at. We have a lot of very cheap beer because it was never drunk when King Frederick never ran in Viborg. And I think that's a really good beer to end on for the stream.
I don't know. Like, yeah, sure. I want to run away from the monarchy.
I knew that, but I think a pilsner that is unfiltered is also closer to a Vienna lager, and I think it has more of a kick to it, and I think it has
Depending on the amount of caramel malts you have. Like that's the main difference between like a conventional lager and a Vienna lager. It's the caramel malt.
I just generally think there's a lot more personality in a unfiltered pilsner, and I think that
Sure.
at the King is a good beer to the king that never ran. I would have called it, and I think that's something a local brewery could not, because that would be too controversial.
Yeah.
And
I really like that this whole conversation has made me forced to think about the difference between what is a local brewery and what is a craft brewery. And one does not necessarily say that you can't be both. But I do believe that there is a difference between being a local brewery and a craft brewery, where most breweries are most likely going to become craft breweries,
Mm.
but not necessarily. Like you can make a product which is going to be so highly produced and for your everyday people consumed that it's local, but it's not craft. An example for that is that the city where I live is called Aarhus. There is a brewery that produces a beer called Sears. The brewery is also called Sears. It's an awful beer. It tastes like shit. It's local. It's not craft beer. And I hate that beer. And that's the go-to cheap beer when I go out drinking. And I'm sad.
I think when I wrote the questions for this episode, I tried to um, I tried to write some questions that made us answer what really has value in beer brewing. Because I inherently have some value is in beer that is local. But I see some failure in that analysis. Or it's not really analysis, but it's a feeling, and I wanted to try and get closer to what what really is that gives value to beer that is not mass produced. And I think I really
Yeah,
think after we have talked a bit about it, I think it's personality. If I'm gonna be honest, it's soul. It's trying to say something about it, because the beers I brought today kind of talked against the being local is a good thing. You know, I brought Kong, I brought Luther, which is both beers that really don't require that much. You know, maybe I'm an asshole here, but I don't think that it requires that much inspiration to create a beer about Viborg, where the beer is about the Reformation of Christianity, because that's really all Viborg is about. It's the religious capital of Denmark. So, so having
used
that,
to be.
yeah, it used to be, but I think still it's the place about Reformation in Denmark. Uh, I'm not Christian. I will not discuss this. But
I'm just a history nerd.
yeah, yeah, feel good about that. But what I wanted to say is that I think that those beers have value to me because they are anchored in something, while rockabilly is not really anchored to anything but some American ideals and niches that I'm not anchored to. But but I think this has some personality, while this is more like a, you know, we have a name, we have some text about it, and we have some labels and stats about it. This has quite a lot of text and a logo, and but I still prefer Viborg Bryghus, and I think that's just an interesting discussion.
I think that I have come to the conclusion that if you are an aspiring brewer, never fucking name your brewery after the city or town where you're brewing, because it's going to be mainly sold and purchased in that town. And you are not going to get any good sales, and you will not be able to expand your production. And I feel like the difference between a local brewery and a craft brewery is not a sense of size, style, or anything. If you are branding yourself primarily as a local brewery, you're stupid. I think that's going to be like my like what I get out of this talk. Never try to become a local brewery unless you live in a city like Berlin, London, New York, or something like that, where there is enough people to purchase your local things. Brand yourself on being a craft brewer. Brand yourself on experimenting. Brand yourself on using really good quality ingredients. Being local doesn't mean shit when I think about it. It doesn't really matter. You can make the worst beer being local and sell a lot of beers because it's local, it's funny, it's our place to live. Ooh, we have to support it. I don't care. Be a craft brewer. Do something great. Make something amazing. And be true to yourself. Be true to your products. And of course, people are going to see you as a local brewery when you are a craft brewer. If you are good enough and you are brewing close to a place which people recognize. For example, Bad Seed Brewing, an amazing brewery in Denmark. It resides somewhat close to the fourth biggest city in Denmark. The majority of people in Aalborg, that named city, is going to feel like Bad Seed is a local brewery. But the quality of that craft brewery is so good that they are selling it to everywhere nationally in the country, and it's amazing. Never be a local brewery, be a craft brewery. That's what I got out of this talk. My name is Andre Pong. I was here with Mikkel. I forgot his last name. Thank you for listening to my TED talk.
You don't even know I'm called Larson. Okay,
I
so
forgot it.
no, I think that's an interesting take. Uh, because the reason I brought it up is because I don't have the answer. I think you're missing something in that understanding that it's a dichotomy of either craft or culture, or either craft or locality. I think that value is created at um, you know, I know that person who brewed that beer. I think that of course there's value in that it's cheap, because if I can pay for the beer to drink from the person I know that brew the beer, then I feel closer to the beer. If that makes sense,
Mm. Yeah, it does make sense.
it's like that. I
But
know that the person who brewed the beer in Batsy Brewing is called Frederik, and I have met him, and I shake in his hand, and I like that I know who made the beer.
okay,
But that
I
makes it
would like
local to
to.
me.
I have a nice example. I feel like
Okay.
because we have what I would call one of the local breweries to Aalborg. It's an hour and a half in car. No, sorry, by bus. It's an hour by car. Tisted Bryghus. They are making amazing beer. It's
At scale is important to me.
somewhat small scale. It's very local. It's named after the city where they are brewing. They are not selling that much in the capital, just saying, but they are brewing amazing beer. They're not necessarily where I would call it craft beer. They are making primarily core range, the same recipe all the time, and then sometimes they make a new beer. They're not craft beer,
What's your
but
Christmas
they are
calendar
local
about
beer.
it?
Exactly. And listen to me shit talk for 25 episodes.
I'm thinking about
Uh,
uploading, the last 6 episodes in March. and just saying fuck it.
March. We are in March.
I know. I'm thinking about uploading them now and just saying fuck it.
No, do it. I dare you. But yeah, I feel like I don't give two shits about local. You can make the most amazing beer local. You can make it in a craft brewery mentality. You can't. Like Tista Bryghus, they're not a craft brewery. They just make really fucking great beer, but they don't sell that much in the capital. I tried. They don't sell that much in the southern part of Jutland. So, Denmark, you have Jutland, the small part of land which is connected to mainland Europe. There's such a huge difference from the northern part and the southern part. It's a 3 hour drive by car. And you can't necessarily purchase Tistebryghus in southern Jutland. And they are losing on being local instead of being craft beer. That's my point.
I I see your point. I think I don't disagree that much, but I still want to say, don't you think that the I think that the fact that I know the Bad Seed Brewer is called Falek is still value to me locally.
Well, of
That
course,
makes me want to
so,
buy the beer. I think that's
well, sometimes I used to live in Aalborg, the same city as Miguel, and I have a very positive, strong feeling towards Bad Seed Brewery. So when I see a beer from Bad Seed Brewery on tap or on can in the city where I moved to, of course I'm gonna buy it because it's a taste of home. But what Bad Seed has done is that they are not branding themselves as a local brewery. They are branding themselves as craft brewery. And there is a lot of breweries in northern Jutland who has spent all of their marketing money on just being a local brand. And you can't purchase those beers in other parts of the country. I can name drop the first five. Like, it's okay to be a local brewery. There's nothing wrong with it. If you can sustain yourself and your brewing experience and everything you love by being a local brewery, go for it. You're doing great, mate, and you are most likely making the most amazing beer in the world.
I remember that
But
pretty okay IPA you got for free because it aged from Jørgen, I
yeah,
think, where the brewery did nothing in forms of branding, so you just got like 3 cases of the beer for free, and it was really a shame
exactly.
because if those 3 cases of beer was like in Quickly or any major supermarket where the customers were willing to pay for quality beer, they would have gone for hotcakes.
Like if the branding was correct, those beers would have sold for 3 times the amount of what they tried to sell it for. We got it for free because
Yeah,
lucky.
but no, because
But but
they
but
could
but
not
yeah,
sell them. Because they could not sell them. To be fair.
no, the branding was wrong.
Yeah.
So Mikkel, I feel like this has been a very interesting talk, mostly regarding branding, actually. I like that you tried to fool me into thinking about local is better. I think my conclusion is I will not tell you. You asked me where I wanted to make a local brewery, and I haven't answered you. I can't. I'm fundamental against the idea of making a local brewery out, like if you have a capitalist analysis of how to optimize your selling and your of your product,
We are way over
and it's
time.
hard to make a living of selling beer.
We are way over time, and I think we can discuss this for 2 hours more. But what I wanted to accomplish by this conversation is I wanted to talk about what makes value for beer, and more specifically,
Quality.
what I wanted, what branding made a beer. And I
Okay, I
think
think if I had to answer that in a small amount of words, would be like quality over quantity. Try not to brand yourself as local. And that's because there's nothing wrong with being local. But it's hard for people who lives in the opposite side of the country to feel like
too
it's
late,
okay to purchase beer from that
too late. Yeah,
brewery
see.
if they are local. Give your brewery a generic name. People are going to get a feeling of you are a local beer in your local area, but it will be easier to sell your beer to the opposite side of the country.
Yeah,
It's just the narrative in your head.
yeah, exactly. It is what is your brewery about? And I think that I think the
Art over culture.
no, I think culture is art. That's the entire discussion. Culture is art. You can make art without culture, and I think that what is making breweries is I think that's the entire thing. But I agree, and I think the discussion is solved by locality is not the essence, but it's part of the story. I think that's I think that's the
Yeah.
way to wrap it, because we have had two beers that is
I don't feel like
very.
you're wrong there.
I think that we have two beers that is very story close to what it's about living in Viborg. And I've brought beers that is broad, Luther and the King, but they have beers about literal streets in the city, literal
Mm.
streets. So
And that's maybe
and
where
it's
the problem actually gets is that if it gets a name which is too local, it's hard for other people from anywhere else in the country or the world, for that sake, to feel like they want to purchase it. So, for an example, the Luther, it's a really fucking good take on the classical Trappist beer. So if this was called Viborg Monk beer, I feel like it could do. Okay, Luther is not the worst name, but like if you call it Viborg Monk beer, you could still get the local feeling and the craft beer feeling because you are talking into the style of monastery produced beer, and you still actually get the name of the local. It's the best of both worlds. The
you,
king is fucking boring. I feel like I've seen at least four other beers named exactly the same.
but this was a beer out of desperation that then went down the sink. And if you wanted
It
to make
honestly it doesn't taste bad. It's just fucking boring.
if you wanted to
Not
make
as boring, not as boring as this.
mm,
This
yeah.
honestly, I'm sorry to say it. If the head
What what
brewer
what
is
what
viewing this, you should be ashamed.
no, what genre are you saying? Because I have the name of the head brewer, and I think we can get a tour and talk with the head brewer. So before you hate too much, let's try to meet the person.
I don't hate the head brewer. I just feel like he did a novice job on this specific beer. It's boring.
Okay, I buy that. What I wanted to say about Luther versus the King is that Luther is a broad theme, as you said, and the King is very close to home. So I think we agree on that. But I think that hitting on local zone themes. I think also we have both we have a love for the local in other themes. So I think it's quite an interesting discussion. We are both quite Irish happy. You know, and I think that you know they have a tendency to say for the boys down in county X, So I think that locality is quite important, and that culture is quite important, as
Mm.
it is for Viborg. But if you want to hit a broad audience,
Definitely.
then it's important to also include that broader audience instead of just saying I want to hit people who live in a 50 kilometer radius of where I brewed this beer.
Yeah. It's an interesting topic, and I cannot say anything else besides that. Cheers, and it's always good to hear beers and ideas.
Cheers!
Mikkel, it's been a lovely evening. We had a nice beers and ideas session, and we played some Stardew Valley, drinking our Stardew Valley the last of our Stardew Valley pale ales.
I think I have two bottles. We might enjoy another evening. But let's close the evening's night by saying cheers and thank you for the night.
Thanks for your ideas.